One UI 7 beta launched a little while ago and I've been testing it extensively. Now, because this is a beta update, it's not the full version of One UI 7, but it still gives you a very clear insight into what One UI 7 is going to look like. So this is the official One UI 7 review. First off, I just want to say One UI 7 is simply an amazing update. The more and more I use it, the more things that I find about it in the different parts of the software. For example, the camera app has been completely redesigned, so everything is just more accessible and one-handed. I have to say the way they kind of copied the dynamic island but put it in a way where you can actually reach it was really smart. The new notification center is amazing, and I actually kind of like how it's separated out. But of course, if you don't like it, you can always change it because Samsung allows you to customize the phone in the way that you actually like it. Overall, I'd say this is one of the smoothest beta softwares that I have ever used. Much better than iOS 18 beta, which was glitchy and overall rough around the edges. Let's start off with the lock screen of One UI 7. The pill at the bottom is a little bit like the dynamic island on the iPhone, but instead of in an unreachable place at the top of the phone, it's at a reachable place at the bottom of the phone. I also like this swipe gesture you can do to cycle through the different things that you have running in the background. But the part that stands out to me the most is the way that you can click on the now playing and it will enlarge it. Or you can click on something else and it will make it bigger so that on the always on display, it's larger for you to see. Now, there was another thing that stood out, which is kind of similar to what Apple was doing, just kind of better. So Samsung said that Galaxy AI was able to see your notifications and tell which one was the most important and put that at the top. Now, in my personal experience, this has actually been kind of useful because I get a lot of notifications and sometimes messages will just get buried underneath them. But it's able to tell that I should read these messages and it puts them at the top of the list so that I can actually respond to the people instead of accidentally ghosting them. But onto the home screen. So of course we have a bunch of redesigned app logos for Samsung apps, which in my opinion, when I first saw them, I was a little bit shocked, but I kinda like the way they look now. I feel like it's a step away from that ultra simplicity and adding a tiny bit more flair back to it. You can change the size of your apps, you can change the size of your widgets, you can change the size of your folders, you can also get rid of the words on your folders and apps. All kind of similar to what iOS 18 has been doing, but also Samsung has kind of been doing it better. You can now also change the shape of your widgets as well to suit your personality. Now, one thing that did have me a little bit shaken, as a heavy AI user, I no longer saw the ChatGPT widget that was on my phone that I use very frequently to quick access ChatGPT because I use it so much. And that really surprised me. I'm not sure if they just got rid of it or if it's something on my part, but I couldn't even add it back. So let me know in the comments if that was something that ChatGPT did, or if you still have that widget, or if it's a One UI 7 thing. Now, on to the things that I don't like about One UI 7. Of course, because this is a beta software, the power draw is a little bit more intense. So if you do update to One UI 7 beta, your battery life will be significantly less. So be sure to carry a charger with you anywhere you go. And one other thing, this thing pisses me off about One UI 7 so much, even though it's such a small thing. As we know, the Galaxy Watch 7 can no longer charge on the back of a Samsung phone anymore. And neither can the Galaxy Watch Ultra because of their new sensors that give more accurate health readings. Well, Samsung kinda screwed up by showing a Galaxy Watch Ultra charging on the back of a Samsung phone in wireless power share. Even though we know that the Galaxy Watch Ultra is not compatible with the S24 Ultra or any of the Samsung phones for wireless power share. So why is the Galaxy Watch Ultra shown charging on the back of the phone? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But it's still beta. They can fix it in the release of the new software, and hopefully they can see this video and that will come to their attention. Another thing that's kind of having me a little bit like questioning Samsung is, With the update of One UI 7 and with Galaxy AI getting more and more advanced, why haven't they put it into their on-device assistant? Of course, I can't say it or all of my Galaxy devices will go on, but you know the assistant we're talking about. It just seems to not get any smarter at all, and literally none of their AI investments are going into the assistant, so we all just end up using Google Assistant or Gemini on our phones. And with Siri getting so much better, it's now competing, so why aren't they investing in their assistant? They're just letting it die. But with all of that being said, One UI 7 is genuinely a great software update. Of course, it's still in the beta phase, and it will be releasing with the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra lineup and the S25 Plus and regular S25. It's still a great update. I genuinely think that Samsung is putting effort into making their software better, and especially with how smooth the animations are and just how refined everything is this time, really doesn't give any room to the Apple users to complain about laggy, because it's not laggy and it's super smooth, if not smoother than iOS ever was. But with that, what do you think about One UI 7? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on your way out. I'll catch you in the next one.